back. Our second guest tonight is the board chair for the Edna Martin Christian Center, an organization that helps people here in the greater Indianapolis area. Jay Geshay is with us. Jay, thank you for joining us tonight.
Thank you, Curtis.
Jay, tell me a little bit about the Edna Martin Christian Center. What work is being done out of the center?
First of all, it's tremendous work. Edna Martin Christian Center is right in the heart of Martindale-Brightwood area, the neighborhood. And it's just just north of I-70 and Keystone.
Okay.
And so they serve people in those communities from infants to seniors and help them with employment, basic needs, and mental health also.
You've been in that role now for about 3 years, board chair. Why are you passionate about this work?
It is a way for me to give back. We all have received so much, and my desire is to help others. And to do that with the wonderful team at Edna Martin is a real pleasure. Barato Britt is the president of Edna Martin, and it's a pleasure to work with him.
Tell me about your history too, because this is not the only organization where you've had a chance to give back. You've had a chance to pour into mental health, and mental health, as we all know, in our world right now is on everybody's radar because the world's just been so different the last couple of years with the pandemic and all of the political strife and racial tension. We've seen so many things that have escalated mental health needs. Yeah. And you've been really pouring into that space for quite a while. Tell me about some of your other ventures in the past.
Thank you, Curtis. So previously I was with United Way of Central Indiana, and United Way is a wonderful organization, as you know.
Yeah.
They recently completed a mental health landscape. So what United Way is so good at is working with agencies, and so they're trying to landscape where are services being provided and where are they not, and how do we fill that gap? United Way also is a primary funder of 211, and if you are in need, you can make a quick phone call to 211, and they will also connect you through the Be Well Indiana program. They will be able to direct you to a mental health provider that can help you just as soon as you need it.
Jay, as someone who's been kind of at the front line of this and leading so much great work for so many years, what is your assessment of our world right now? I think it's safe to say that mental health is more on everyone's radar, and some of the stigma is going away. But when you survey the landscape of society right now, what are you seeing?
First of all, mental health has been with us for a long time.
Yeah.
In my personal family, we have dealt with mental health back generations. The awareness of it or the lack of stigma is what I am appreciating, that our fellow friends and neighbors are beginning to recognize it as a illness that can be addressed and to be helped. So rather than hiding, like perhaps my grandmother did, it's being brought out more and say, how can we help? And that's what I think is so good right now when Mr. Irsay comes out and when members of the cults are coming out saying, look, I have this, let's erase this stigma. This is what I think is happening that is so good in our community today.
Are you seeing that breakdown of the stigma and more people willing to embrace it in places like Brightwood and some of the neighborhoods that you're actively involved in serving?
I think it's happening, but there's a long way to go.
Yeah.
You know, I think we all have pride in who we are, that we think we can handle this world on our own. And sometimes it's not till you're broken and you have to reach out that you do. And then you realize, boy, there's a lot of people here to help.
Yeah.
So wouldn't it be great if we were able to do that sooner than later?
And there really is no shame in getting help. I think it's important to remember God created us for community. We're supposed to be in community with Him, but with others as well.
Yeah.
And that connection, not only is there no shame in it, but it really is how we were designed.
It is how we're designed, but I would also say sometimes we as Christians are really good at judging. And
sadly true.
And I've been to blame in that, don't get me wrong. And so that issue, we just need to move past that in love and acceptance. And Jesus calls us to love one another, to help one another, and not to judge each other.
Are you optimistic? We're making strides. It's better than when, the day of your grandmother, but we're not there yet. Are you optimistic that we'll continue to make strides and things will get better?
As a follower of Jesus Christ, I'm always optimistic that tomorrow will be better, that the kingdom of God is here and is in its fulfillment. Yes.
Good deal. Jay, thank you for joining us tonight. Really appreciate it.
Thank you for what you do, Curtis.
All right.